Okay, awesome. So I'm over here with Beth.
Hello.
Great.
Hi.
So this is Beth. We just met her in Carlton Gardens. She's got a great aura and energy about her. She's also got a great outfit, and we're going to get into that, and also just about how she built confidence over the past couple of years, because I feel that everybody, like yourself, has a great story to tell. So Beth, do you want to give the people just what you do with yourself?
My day job, I'm a teacher. But this year I've sort of started a creative platform. I love music and I love sharing music with people and yapping people's ear off about it. So I started a dedicated space to do that, so that if you care, you can come along and join it, I guess. I get out a lot in the music scene in Melbourne, engage with that really heavily as well in my spare time.
So in terms of like music is huge for you. What was the inspiration for you? Like, how did you get into it? What made you try and come across this journey for yourself?
I guess I was raised in a, not necessarily musical in a creative way, but music in a, I guess, like digestive way. My dad was really into music. We were always listening to music, all kinds of music, like definitely never, no boxes, no like genre or anything like that. And I suppose like all my memories in life became heavily associated with music because of that. So I walk through life listening more than I do even seeing what's happening. And so music is sort of my like timestamps on existing in this world because of lyrics, sound, energies, and I guess I just want to share that and like help people put a broader sort of range of sounds on their own timestamps, I suppose.
You should definitely quote that, put that on a t-shirt. like I listen more than I see. Like that's just like, that's great.
Yeah, I mean, whether I listen to people, I don't know, but I listen to music.
To music specifically, okay. No, I got you. No, that's great. So heavily involved in music. It's helped definitely build your confidence in some way.
Yeah.
Now, was there like a moment in time or like just a problem that you overcame that helped you build yourself and the confidence that you have? Because you strike me as a very outgoing, energetic person.
Yeah, I mean, like there's been a lot of moments in life that have definitely brought me to like who I am now. I suppose the first was getting involved with theatre. I was a very shy child, but I got involved with stagecraft in high school and it completely changed my life. Being able to be like out and loud and crazy in front of an audience, but as someone else, like really sort of was like the stepping stone for me being able to do those kinds of things. I suppose being surrounded by amazing people who are that way and so accepting. But I suppose like recently, about a year and a half ago, I had a like major breakup and I'd like spent 6 years of my life like attached to this person, creating a life with this person, was living on the other side of the world and didn't know anyone or anything and had to like recreate my existence, which felt like the biggest thing at the time, but I could not be more grateful for like it was awful, but to be here now and like talking about it and being like, that was sick. Like the way that I dealt with that, it took time, but the way that I survived nearly a year in a foreign country with like no connections, no friends, and just fed into myself and what I love and like doing things by myself was like amazing. Yeah.
Honestly, I absolutely love that. Like for real. You had to detach yourself from someone and find your own identity. And that isn't easy.
Nah.
Because you get so... it's not. You get so caught up in the person that you were with to the point where you get lost within yourself. Once that person goes away, who are you?
Yeah.
So music, I guess, helped you find more of yourself. Were there other things
Definitely.
as well that kind of helped you find more of yourself?
I mean, there was this one moment. I went to a concert for the first time alone. It was a Giveon concert. Shout out Giveon. Love that guy.
Giveon, yes. Yeah.
And I'd said no to a lot of things for a long time because someone didn't want to come with me. And this time I said yes. And I went by myself to like a big venue in London all alone. And I was terrified. But I had one of the best nights of my life. And like every time I listen to a Giveon song, I'm like reminded of that like I can do it by myself, which is weird because his songs are like super heartbreaking and like sad, but for me it's like triumphant. that was a moment where I was like, nah, I can do this and I can live life and like feed into the things that feed me and no one's gonna stop me. And that's sick. And like through continuing to do that and go to concerts a lot alone, or like gigs or DJ sets or whatever it is, I've met most of the people who I love today. I met my friend Roseanne. She's an artist. She's amazing. A Mahalia concert earlier this year. We were both there alone, and had we not both had the confidence to show up to that thing alone, I wouldn't have one of my good friends here. And I think just doing shit by yourself is like,
that's real.
So because while it's scary, like my favorite people I've met because I've just showed up as myself by myself.
But it's scary, Beth, doing things by yourself. So what would you tell the person who is scared to do things alone? What would you tell the younger Beth? Yeah, like it's scary.
No, it's terrifying. Don't get me wrong. Like, it wasn't easy. I wasn't just like, yeah, I'm gonna do this by myself. It was like I had to like really get myself up for it. I guess one, wear something you're comfortable in. That's my first thing, because if you're trying to be someone you're not, not gonna work. But I guess just risk it. Like, you don't know these people.
Who cares?
Who cares? Like,
who cares?
Really, it doesn't really matter. And I think that like everyone's feeling the way that you are. Like, every time I've been out by myself, I've not been the only person there by myself. Never. There's always somebody else. You just have to learn how to clock them and say hello.
It's a help. I absolutely love that. So, message home for the people who are like trying to find their own identity, find themselves, get less attached to people around them. The advice that you'd give them is to not care about what other people think. And,
honestly, I started creating content this year, which is like something I never thought I would do. I always wanted to. I always was like, oh, I think I could do that. I think I could be good at that. But I just didn't, because I was too worried about what people were thinking. But the opportunities that it's brought me is like crazy. Like, you just have to have the audacity. And like, I decided to have the audacity. And I just did it. And the first few things I posted online, I was beside myself. I wanted to delete it immediately. I wanted to just not be there. I was like, what is this?
That's real.
Awful. I was like, oh my God, this is so cringe. Like, even to this day, like, I do have moments where people are like, oh, like, tell me what do you do? And I'll tell them about it. And I'll always disclaim it with like, oh, it's a bit cringe though. Like, it's a bit cringe. And like, it is. And I will wear that. Like, I like cringe. But I feel like there can be so much like pretentiousness around like artsy things and whatever. But I'm not that girl. I can be creative and I can be tacky and I can be cringe. And that's who I am. So like, why try to be something that I'm not, I guess? So I gotta just do it. Because the right people will find you. And if they're not your people and they don't like it, then like, cool.
Tell them, girl. Just tell it. Beth is dropping gems. It's like all those, whether it's the cringiness, the authenticity, all the emotions, whatever people label you as, it doesn't matter at the end of the day, because it's you.
Yeah, I mean, like,
authentic.
I literally stand in front of a camera in my bedroom and dance.
Yeah.
And then I like edit it into like stuff. And I'm like, that's hella cringe, but I was doing it anyway. Might as well capture it and share it with the world, right? Exactly.
And at the end of the day, you're going to attract the good people in your life, and they're going to repel the bad.
Definitely. So, yeah. If they're about it, they're about it. If they're not, then like, walk on by.
Walk on by, girl. See you later. Wow. Okay, that's crazy. So, is there a quote that you live by? And tell me why.
I do. I have it tattooed on my body.
Okay, what does
it
it
says,
say?
only boring people get bored.
Sorry, can we do get a close-up on that tattoo? Only boring people get bored.
Yeah.
Why did you get that tattoo, Beth?
My granny told me that when I was a little girl. Because I would say, I'm bored. And she would say, only boring people get bored. In that, like, at the end of the day, we are solely responsible for finding entertainment. We are solely responsible for entertaining ourselves. It's not the job of everybody else. It's not the job of the world to provide entertainment for us. We have to find the things that feed us. We have to find the things that drive us. We have to find fun, find the people that bring us joy, that make us laugh. That's our job. Like, it's not just going to happen. It's not just going to come to you. Like, you have to take a little bit of accountability and like go seek that out, I guess. So, I mean, a lot of people question it and they're like, oh, I don't know about that. Like, I don't know if that's true. But I guess that's how I see it, is that I am responsible for avoiding that sense of boredom. I don't think there's anything wrong with a sense of calm and quiet and peace, but that's not boredom. Boredom is a lack. Boredom is a absence of stimulation. And I think that we can find that. Why is that anyone else's job to present that to me? Why is that the job of TikTok algorithm to send that to me? Go find it. Yeah.
Go find it. No, that's amazing. That's so deep. Like, so we just gotta get some time to digest.
It's like silly goofy, but like, it's
okay.
Yeah.
No, great. So, is there any advice you'd tell your younger selves, Beth? Even though, by the way, you are still quite young, but your younger self. Yeah.
I don't know about that, but I would definitely tell my younger self that, like, I don't know, I guess I was a very insecure young person. I didn't feel like I fit that, like, beauty standard that everybody else did.
What was that beauty standard?
Like, athletic, skinny. I don't know, like, I went to a private girls' school, so there was this, like, real hierarchy of people who were, like, the cool, dateable girls and everybody else. And I think that I would just say, sit tight, because it might take a minute, but you'll find your people, you'll find your vibe, you'll find people who think you're great, who think you're cool, who think you're good looking. Like, it doesn't have to be this right now. Like, this right now ends. This right now is a learning experience, but it is not the world, I guess. I don't know.
That's what you tell your younger self, yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think your younger self would be, that's all right, all good, don't stress. I think your younger self would be really proud of the person you are.
Yeah, I think so too. I think me like 2 years ago would be like...
Yeah. Absolutely. Go, Beth. Ow. I know. Wow, okay.
Yeah.
And to finish off, what is the outfit that you're wearing now inspired by? It's cool. I've never seen this, in Melbourne.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, we can do a whole 12.
Are we doing a whole...
We'll do a whole 12. Yeah.
Check.
Yeah, fit check. Bang.
We got this?
Yeah.
This is a locket that my dad got me
beautiful.
before he passed.
Yeah.
And it says, it's engraved inside. It says, love always, Dad.
I love that.
So he's with me all the time.
That's perfect. So check out Beth's. She's got the. So what was it? Is a pendant?
It's like a locket.
Locket.
Yeah.
She's got a locket. She's got the checkered shirt. She's got the shorts.
I do. The ink is a great full-time accessory.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's perfect. What is it? So what is inspired by Beth?
Most of my fashion, not all, is inspired by The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
I don't know what that is.
The Disney Channel show?
Oh, Zack and Cody. Oh, yeah, I do know.
Half the time, I do 12-year-old boy, mostly inspired by Zack and Cody. The way they work a bowling shirt, wow. The way they work a cargo short, wow.
Okay.
The way they work a button-up,
wow.
like, stop. T-shirt over long T-shirt?
Wow.
Wow.
What?
Fire. So, yeah, half my fashion is
Just getting the yank.
Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. Then, I don't know, I'm all
Zack
over the
and
shop.
Cody, you heard it.
But that's the core.
I know. Beth is overstyling me. Like, honestly, I'm feeling like overworked right now. She's the start of the
Sweet
show.
Life is it. Like, that's fashion.
Okay.
Tell me otherwise.
Love that.
I won't hear it.
Perfect. We want Zack and Cody to be the new fashion statement of Melbourne. Okay, Beth's gonna set the tone.
It's
right?
It's it. It's
I'm
fire.
sick of all the black apparel. Let's get a bit of colour back in
That's
Melbourne.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For real.
Well, that's great. Well, look, thank you so much, Beth, for the interview.